Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be 5 ways to spend less money on clothes. If you know me, I hoard clothes and shoes and yeah. But I'm also not one of those people who is a big spender when it comes to clothes. On occasion, I will spend maybe 50 bucks on a pair of shoes, but that's probably the most expensive thing I have in my closet. I don't like to spend money on clothes. If I don't have to, I'm not spending much money on them. So, because you know where I like to shop. I shop at Old Navy and Kohl's and Rue 21 and Walmart and Zulily on occasion. Kind of fallen off that one because it seems like lately they don't have a lot that I like. And any other time, that would be the only place I would be shopping. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into the ways that you can save money on clothes, or else it's spend less on clothes, because, yeah. Okay, number one is do your own alterations. For me, I don't know, I'm between, because I think I'm pretty sure I'm 5 feet tall, but the doctor swears I'm 5'2". I don't know. So either way, most of the time the pants that I buy in the store are way too long for me, so I'm pretty good at hemming a pair of jeans at this point. And if I need to add an elastic band or something to a waistband, I can do that. And yeah. And it's really not that hard to hem a pair of jeans, but it does help if you have somebody there to pin for you. But you can totally look up on YouTube how to do any type of alteration you probably have to do. Like my grandma hemmed both my prom dresses. They were, even with the heels on, they were like 2 to 3 inches too long. So yeah, we had to hem the prom dresses. But my grandma did that. So that's why I know how to do the alterations. It's just years of watching my grandma do it. And then I learned how to do it. So yeah. Number 2 is shop secondhand. And this doesn't have to be Goodwill. I know everybody doesn't like going to Goodwill. They give it a bad name and all that. But for most of my clothes from middle school were from Goodwill. And I was made fun of for years because I didn't have the Aeropostale and the Abercrombie and Fitch and all that stuff. It's like, really? And a lot of times I did get that stuff, it was just secondhand. So somebody would already have it from that store, and then I would get it later from Goodwill, and they'd be like, well, they don't have that in the store anymore. So, and it's like, I don't care. And half the time that shit didn't fit me anyway. Because the small from Aeropostale that I thought would fit, I needed an extra, extra large in. So yeah, never bought that crap. And now they have other places. They have Poshmark and ThredUp, and it's nicer stuff. And that's always nice. And of course, you can always do what I like to call, everybody calls them hand-me-downs. Here's the thing. I used to get my cousin's clothes, who was like 2 to 4 years. I'd get my cousin's clothes, and they were 2 to 4 years younger than me. So I have hand-me-ups. Okay, number 3 is borrow from friends. And I love this because I have 2 pairs of high heels. Being completely honest, I have 2 pairs of high heels, and both are black. So when I had a few years back, when I needed a pair of white high heels to go with the dress, instead of going out and buying a pair, I called my friend and said, hey, do you have a pair of white high heels that I could borrow? Because I knew we were the same size. And she was pregnant at the time, so she wasn't wearing them. So yeah. And that's another thing too. Swap clothes with friends. And I think that goes into my, yeah, that's the fourth tip. Clothing swap parties. For me, a lot of my friends are the same size as me or close enough. So we used to do it a lot more often when we were in college. But yeah. But like, I guess once a season, probably a little bit more or less than that, depending on what we all wanted to do and what we all needed. We would just go through our closets, and anything we didn't want, we would bag up and swap with our friends. And that way, when you have 4 or 5 people getting together, have a higher chance of finding something you like. And it's an excuse to get together and gossip and drink wine. To be completely honest. Okay, and the fifth way to spend less on clothes is creating a minimum wardrobe. Now, I tried this. I will link it somewhere if I can remember, and you can see the miserable failing I did at a minimum wardrobe. Because for me, it was an experiment. I was not getting rid of most of my clothes just to do this. And I'm glad I kept a lot of them, because if I started with 33 items and I ended up with in the 70s. So yeah, it turns out I'm just not meant for a minimum wardrobe. I like my clothes too much, even though most of the time I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt. Okay, since she wants to smother me, I think I'm going to get off, or I'm going to call this a video. If you like these 5 tips, give this video a thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, totally let me know. And other than that, if you've not done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.